One night, he comes back incredibly drunk. He assaults her in the worst ways imaginable, and he eventually falls asleep in the lodging room they're renting. And she's really decided that she's had enough, and you can't blame her. You know, she's a sort of personal hero of mine. I mean, maybe the actions that come next, just slightly debatable, but she takes a piece of string that is tied round his garter, and she climbs on top of him, and he's still fast asleep, completely unconscious, and she wraps it around his neck and she squeezes. And we have her own testimony, which is just remarkable. This is someone as a woman, as a woman of the lower classes, working as a midwife, as a foreign, migrant to the city. She does not exist in the historical record apart from this incident and what happens afterwards. And so to have her voice is just incredible. And she describes that it takes her 15 minutes to essentially suffocate her husband. She strangles him. And he's dead, lying on the bed. And the first thing that she does is pour herself a really big brandy, which, sort of fair enough. You might need to, does. Yeah, exactly. You might need to steady your nerves in this moment. And she is, left with this body of this large man. And so the decision that she makes is to take the tools of her trade as a midwife, some of the blades that she has, and she cuts him up. She cuts his head off. She cuts his arms and legs off. And she wraps those pieces of him and the torso in a sack, in different pieces of cloth. And she heads out into the night in London and distributes him around the public privies, which, arguably gets his comeuppance. One of my favourite details is that she leaves, I think it's his torso, maybe it's his head, that she leaves in just a pile of horse crap in the street, which, I think, fine, fair enough.